Let's make it happen, y'all. Thank you so much for being here. I am Scott Starboard. This is the Scott Starboard Show. I am muting my phone with my left hand because I know Morgan will give me shit later. Morgan is the chat rat queen for anybody who doesn't know. Let's just make sure my sound's up. All right, we good. We good to go, baby. Thank you guys so much for being here. Matthew Adams. God, I love you, brother. You know I love you. Bob Cook. Bob, I love you, brother. Do me. Do me. Every time I say do me, it sounds like, you can do me in the morning. But it's all right. We got Truth Unbreakable up in the place. We got Morgan Elizabeth. Yes. I don't know. I tried to put a thing on my damper or whatever, a compressor on my mic because I'm loud as shit. And it was funny because when we were watching Alex last night. Alex, of course, I'm pretty sure everybody here was there, watching it's not the State of the Union. I found it because I saw when I was looking at Alex's thing. I was going to call it the State of the Union. I'm like, it's the State of the Union address, right? And he didn't have it as that. It's like the address to Congress or something like that. And then I found out today, you learn something new every day. It's wild. I know, but it's true. The first address to Congress from a president in their first, term of the first of the 4 years is called the address to Congress or something like that. Because how can you address the State of the Union yet? You haven't been there for a year. So I get it, but yeah, when we were watching Alex, it's like, if you remember, if you were there at the beginning or whatever, he was loud and it was cutting off. And I'm like, hey, I think I did that to my mic. I should test it. And I'm like, maybe I shouldn't because I'm already loud enough as it is. But here we go. Daniel Graham, my boy. Yo, what's good, brother? Thank you. Thank you for being here. Everybody, thank you for being here. I love you guys so much. There is a bunch of stuff to talk about. See, by the way, happy Ash Wednesday. Leftists have masks to show their devotion to the government, and us Catholics have our Ash Wednesday faux head. It's just the way it is. What can I say? Christ is king, and if you don't like it, I'm sorry. If you don't believe that, that's okay with me. That's between you and God. But don't be knocking my shit because oh God, here we go. I'm already cursing. I was telling myself today, I'm going to try not to curse that much. I already broke my rule. It's okay. We're having a good time. What's up? Shout out to Alex. I changed the background. Oh, I saw it early this morning on X that it's Joe Exotic's birthday today. And I changed it, and I was just thinking of changing it back. I look at the time. I got like 3 minutes. I was like, you know what? I'm a fumbling goofball over here when I'm trying to do this shit. So, oops, sorry. Here we go again. It's going to be a potty mouth day. God already knows I swear. What the hell? What the heck? I'm stepping in it everywhere tonight, folks. No, so, I was like, maybe I should switch it back. And I'm like, I don't know if I have time. Happy birthday, Joe Exotic. I was going through a lot of the posts today. Let's just cut over to here real quick. I was looking at a lot of the posts from Joe Exotic's birthday thing. Apparently, Joe Exotic does have electronics, and but there's only like limited time. He's in jail. So there's someone else also running it as well. So, he has help. Somebody's helping him. He has lawyers. People are trying to get him out. But I was reading the comments and it was like, man, people are dogging on him. It's like, and I noticed it. I didn't even get into it because I've been sticking my foot in my mouth all day with another topic that I'm going to bring up in a little bit. But man, I was reading the dang comments and I'm like, people are just hating this dude. It's like, I don't free no sodomite. I ain't supporting a pardon for no sodomite. And it's like, Jesus would. It's like, out of all the damn things in the world, you know, it's like in this day and age, I'm not saying that shit's right. It's not the way I live. But that's not for me to judge. Like, oh, here we go. I really stepped in it now. Like, you know, Christians believe that God is the ultimate judge, but God also in the Bible, in parts of the Bible that I don't have readily available, you can just either take my word or not, but he does say to judge people in your mind so that you know who to look out for and who to not look out for and who to avoid and who to maybe talk to and try to help change their heart and their mind, you know? So a lot of people use that part of the Bible to say, you know, I can judge you. Look at, I'm supposed to judge you. But really it says like in your mind, like this, I should have had it pulled up. If I'm going to talk shit, I better do it the right way and have the evidence in front of me. I don't know. We're having a good time. I'm just talking. We're just talking. It's all right. Let me check the Bad Buddha's up in the place. Bad Buddha's, my boy. By the way, has anybody? I know, like Morgan's not doing it till Friday or Saturday, but Matthew Adams the only one who sent me. Just please DM it to me. If you don't want to, that's fine. But I really, really, really want to include you. I want you guys to make a video just saying like, you know, Scott Starboard, let's go, or whatever. Do better, Scott Starboard, whatever you want to say. Whether it's just nothing or something nice or anything. Because I'm just putting a quick video together. And I want to get all you guys. I really want you guys included because I'm putting all these, like, you know, famous people, I guess you could say, that have said my name. And I'm like, you know, why am I putting all the... I mean, Alex is a friend. He happens to be a famous friend, so he's getting in there anyways. And if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be doing this right now. Like I've said, I've wanted to do this for 30-something years. I guess since I was 3, since I'm 33 years old. I'm forever 31. No, but anyway. You know, I'm like... none of those famous people are watching, or, you know, some of them support me, some of them I do work for, and they don't want to say my name, so I'm a ghost, whatever, but that's besides the point. No, seriously though, but I'm like, y'all are my, you know, friends. We're like, you know, I don't even like to say fan. I'm not saying fan, damn it. We're all supporting each other. We're all friends, so it's like, why wouldn't I want to put you guys' face in there? You know, especially not above these people. I don't think anybody's above anybody, by the way. I don't even want to say certain people's names. They're not, this is before YouTube, people that I've met. Maybe I'll say it one day. I'll tell you guys some fun little stories about shit that went down in my life. But you know, I've met celebrities and they're just regular people who happen to have a bunch of money and, you know, usually a cool job. Not always. I knew a model, right? This chick that I met in New York years ago. And I mean years ago. I was in a club dancing with her. And I think she was 20 and I was 19. And they're letting us have drinks and shit. Life was much better in the 90s. Anyway, or early 2000s, whatever it was. She was a French model. I mean, she wasn't like super famous or anything. This poor girl has so many problems. You know what? I'll tell a little story real quick. We got some time. So I met C. Thomas Howell and befriended him, you know, to an extent, I guess. And, you know, got his phone number. And C. Thomas Howell, Pony Boy from The Outsiders. He was also in, he, like, did blackface to get into Harvard. It was a funny-ass movie. I can't think of the name. When I lived in Vegas, I met him. And I won't tell that whole story. I'll say it for another day. But all I know is, talking to him, like, he didn't have all types of problems like that model I was talking about. But they're just like the rest of us. So, like, you know, I used to get starstruck way, way back in the day. I thank God I've met famous people because they are it's like, why am I, you know, like my heart would beat. I couldn't even say their names. Oh my goodness. I went to the opening of Planet Hollywood, right? Sorry. Boopity boop boop. I went to the opening of Planet Hollywood because I worked there in Vegas back in the day. I guess you guys can do the math if you look it up. And I was still young. I couldn't gamble or drink or anything back then. But and I already been hired, but the store wasn't open, so it was the pre-opening. And I was in the boss's office, and he had a 3 pins on there, and it was for like the pre-opening of Planet Hollywood. I think I get the pin somewhere, the button. I'll try and find it. And they gave me my uniform. Now, my uniform, I was the receiving manager. I wasn't like kitchen or wait staff or anything. And they had their uniforms, it was fine. But I had like a nice golf t-shirt. I looked more professional. So I chucked that on, I put my name pin on, and stood in the hallway. And it was the craziest shit. Back then, Mark Wahlberg was Marky Mark, dude. He was fucking Marky Mark, dude. And he was like, yo, fucking jump around and shit, dude. I'm young guy. And it was so funny. Paula Abdul hid behind me. She was pregnant and she didn't want anybody to see her. Like, because the hallway I was standing at, I didn't even realize it. I was just standing there, like, pretending like I was supposed to be there. And as all these celebrities came down, it was every single one you could imagine. Every single one in the mid-90s you could have possibly imagined walked right by me. Many of them I said hi to, but my whole point was I was so starstruck, I couldn't even say their names. Every time they'd walk by, I'm like, oh, fucking Steve Guttenberg. How many times have I watched Police Academy? And I can't remember the name Steve freaking Guttenberg. You guys probably don't know who he is. 3 Men and a Baby. Come on. Like, this dude's, he's legendary status. But they were going down the hallway past me, and then they'd come into this big, beautiful room with all these, like, super expensive, fancy paintings. It was in the Caesar's Palace. And, Paula Abdul ran back, and she was, like, right next to me. She's hiding. She's like, do you mind if I stay behind you? And I'm like, frozen. I hated it. I'm like, why am I frozen? And then she sat there, and she talked to me for a second. And she's like, I didn't know there was going to be, like, cameras like that. Is there any way to go around? And I'm like, oh, yeah. I don't fucking know. I'm like, oh, yeah, we can. I'm thinking I'm just going to take her around the whole place. We'll find something. This is cool. And Paula Abdul kind of broke me, now that I say it out loud. Because talking to her, I, realized, like, it's like you're fucking Paula Abdul. Like, you know what I mean? Like, her time was a little bit almost past by then. But it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you were the shit, girl. What are you hiding for? You look fine. It's like, who cares? Like, she's a little peanut. And it's like, oh, no, you're pregnant. God forbid. And it also made me realize how shitty Hollywood is. It's like, a little tiny, cute, pregnant Paula Abdul is not good enough for you people. Everybody has to have the shape of, like, anorexic 14-year-old boy. Whatever. Let me change subjects, because I don't want to... Let's do this shit. Yeah, so I'm going to kind of put... Police Academy, thank you. But real quick, let's wrap up. I almost forgot what I was saying, but it's like... Famous people have the same damn problems, sometimes worse, a little bit different, but they have problems just like we do, and they're just the same people as we are. So I have no fear meeting any famous person out. Like, I don't put them on this pedestal. I was, a teenager at the time. Like, when I got to meet Adam Sandler, I was like, man, I love your work. I know, people like to pick on you, but you are the ultimate, comedian and artist. Because I don't know if you guys know, but like when he first started on Adam Sandler, when he first started on SNL, like people weren't giving him bits, they weren't letting him write, they were, and they kind of all do that. They're all jealous. And then he made like a couple of crappy movies. He made this one movie on a boat. I can't remember the name of it. And I know everybody's like, oh, Adam Sandler's the worst guy on earth. But he always made me laugh, like Happy Gilmore and shit, and Billy Madison. Like, those were fucking hilarious. And he wrote those and got the funding for them and rented the equipment and the sets and the play. It's like he had to do it all because nobody would have faith in him. And I basically reiterated that to him. And he's like, dude, thank you so much, blah, blah. And then, I didn't want to bother him because I don't know. I don't want to bother. I try to put like I said, I try to put myself in other people's shoes. I'm like, I don't want to fucking, it's like, who's the fuck is this sweaty guy it was the summertime. It was this sweaty weirdo. Like, just leave me alone. You said what you did. You did a good job. Now move on. That's how I was thinking of it. Like, he was cool as shit. He talked to everybody. He was so nice. Um, like, I just got to meet a bunch of people from that movie, from grown-ups. And I don't know, like, just they're regular people. They're regular people who got money and, like I said, cool jobs. It's, like Biggie said, more money, more problems, because all those people that were there that I've met, and many other ones that I didn't really talk to about shit like that, but they have to deal with, like, everybody suing them. Like, oh, you get a cleaning lady, and then, you hire her for 3 months, and then the service that you use has another cleaning lady come in, and then 2 years later you're being sued. Like, not that Adam Sandler had that. A couple other people I talked to had that shit. Like, I met The Rock. I could go on and on and on and on and on. Just, celebrities are just like the rest of us, so don't hold them high. I hold you guys way the fuck higher esteem than I do, The Rock or anybody else who's big like that. I'm just gonna check with the chat a little bit. I know I try not to. I shouldn't promise anything, but I promise I am going to try and have this chat up here by the end of next week. Maybe that'll help. I'm still trying to get Morgan's up here, because I need to be able to have co-hosts and bring people in. I'd love to do like interviews and stuff like that. Today's title was kind of clickbaity, but that's all right, right? This is part of the game, right? I hope anybody who sees that's like, that's clickbaiting, motherfucker. Hope you forgive me. Like, the first thing I did was put Ash Wednesday, because I'm like, yeah, I got it on my head, and I'm, representing Christ over here. I'm like, I always put Alex because I love Alex, but I'm going to promote Alex as best that I can. That's just something that I have inside of me to do. So I'm always going to have Alex's name up there one way or the other. And this, honestly, is, kind of replacing his old pre-show. I begged them to do it. I begged Jimmy. You can ask him, JVT, if you're in the chat. I'm like, come on, bring it back. And they didn't want to, and I kind of knew why, and now I definitely know why and everything. And Morgan knows why. And like I said a million times, I couldn't figure out, what time of day to go. So I'm like, you know what? The heck with it. We're doing it live, baby. 6 to 6:55. Fuck it. So that's how it is. So I'm just gonna be honest. I don't know everything. I have pretty deep rooted beliefs. My foundational beliefs will never change. Sometimes they might, I might put an extra layer of concrete and fill up an area that I might be, lagging. But my foundation is strong, baby. And I hope everybody out there is too. But see, the foundation is what you have. I know it's corny and metaphors, but it's true. Your foundational beliefs are what holds your house of beliefs up above you and keeps everybody safe and, out of the temperatures and whatever. So my foundation's really, it's grounded always. Some people's, not me, but some people I've known, like a lot of people who are on the left, who are now on the right, technically, they took and smashed up their foundation somehow. Maybe I was just lucky. Like I said, with my older brother and my grandparents, my grandfather, my uncles, my aunts, helping me with that foundation really early. Maybe that's what it is. And I'm not knocking anybody who doesn't have a solid foundation. But for me, I have a strong foundational belief system, and upon that is what grows. So, like, if you caught me, long story short, if you caught me like in the 90s, like, I'd be like, no gay marriage. And I hope this doesn't upset anybody, because I'm for civil unions. Okay? I don't know why I keep putting my foot in my mouth. Why do I keep stepping on landmines, y'all? I'm for civil unions. A marriage, I still believe, and like I did back then, that a marriage is between a man and a woman in the eyes of God. That's what a marriage is. The word comes from the Bible, and that's what it's meant to be. But you know what? Like, my foundation's the same, but I had an attic built, or an extra room, and but I even thought it back then. What the hell am I talking about? Because civil unions are sort of marriage. They're a union between two people in the eyes of the government. Eyes of God are way above anything the government's ever going to tell us to do. So I think that's a happy, um, you know, I think both sides are capitulating a little bit, and it's give and take, and I can't think of the word, but you know what I'm saying. It's like we give a little, blah blah blah, and I'm not, again, I said it before, like if you're gay or lesbian, I don't give a shit. That's between you and God. As long as you don't like try to influence my kids or like hit on me, I don't give a shit. Well, if you hit on me, I'll be flattered, I guess. Back in the day, I wouldn't be flattered, but now I'm a little older, a little wiser. It's like I appreciate it. Yeah, just don't grab my ass. You could say don't do it too much, honestly, because that's when I'll start getting annoyed. Being cheeky's not all cheeky. You know what I'm saying? Real quick, this is what I was gonna put up. I have it saved. Maybe I'll just put it up tomorrow. Today is my birthday. Can you pardon me now, Joe Exotic, bro? Speaking of which, what I was just talking about, it's like I don't hate this dude. I don't hate you at all, man. You fucking pure entertainment. And maybe God did send him there to help him set his ways. Like, I don't think he should have ever been in there because he wasn't put in there for true reasons. Because some people said he, inhumanely killed tigers. I don't know if I believe that either. I really don't. Like, he was on drugs and he was blah, blah, blah. But, people do stupid shit on drugs and alcohol. I get it, but he seems like he actually cared about tigers. Like, and he said it when you watch the damn show. He only got into filming himself and trying to do it to help the zoo. Like, that wasn't even his goal. Like, was to try to be famous. Like, he didn't want to be the crocodile hunter. He wanted to be the dang tiger king. God damn it. In my own zoo and have people come take care of tiger cubs. I don't know. I like him. I think maybe like I was just forgetting this. I was rambling on. Maybe God put him in jail for a little while to get him to calm down and to get him for some self-realization. And after talking to him and seeing Alex and other people talking to him, you can tell it's humbled that man. So it's like, just let the dude go. I saw this earlier, and of course, you know me. I liked it before I watched it, but I figured we could watch it together. Let's just watch some of this, so a little palate cleanser.
Okay. And, rolling. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, are you ready to... No, fuck music. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, are you ready to debate the world's greatest college debater, the one, the only, Charlie Kirk? Welcome to the debate dome, where you either debate or you die. And sometimes when you debate, you also die. This debate...
Oh my god.
And,
oh my god.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, are you ready to... No, fuck music. Wait!
Oh my god, you knew it was going to be good. I knew it was going to be good. I wanted to watch it earlier, but I'm like, there's too much to do real quick, and we'll watch it together. Why not? This is the next thing I'm going to talk about. I just want to get this out of the way because I kind of feel like I put my foot in my mouth today. I always, of course it's the Bible first, but the Constitution is true. The United States Constitution is truly one of the greatest thing. It's the second greatest besides the Bible. How about that? That we possibly have, because I don't like even my worst enemies. I want them to. Oh, we gotta watch this later too. This is what we're gonna end it on. Spoiler alert. I'm gonna get into that shit too. Damn, where the hell am I? The Andrew Tate shit. I'm not gonna harp on it too long because it sucks. I said something earlier. Is this it? Yeah, here we go. This is like a humiliation ritual, but I feel like I owe it to anybody who saw this post. From what I watched a little of the Candace interview with Tate, I read some of the stuff, and it was like, shame on me for not having all the evidence and shit, but it was like, bro, relax. Like, I don't like, like, I want justice, true justice for, I mean, I know it's all Superman-y and shit, but really, equal justice for everyone. I want real justice. I'm the type of person, I'm a New England Patriots fan. I'm sorry if that bothers you. It shouldn't anymore. We don't have Brady and Belichick anymore. And, but for real, like, even back when we were winning or now that we're losing, I fucking watch, like, you could ask my family, my son, anybody that's ever watched a game with me. When a call is made, I want it to be the right call. Damn it, make the right call. Make the right call. I don't care if it hurts my team or not. Make the right call. I hate bad calls. Like, it's the worst. And it's probably because of that foundational belief in the United States Constitution. Because I'm like, I want good calls. Even if Andrew Tate is a scumbag, underage prostitute peddling online, whoring, fucking, what the hell they call it? Triangle, fucking, oh, my brain's lost. But even if he's all those things, pyramid scheme, I was going to piss me off. I couldn't remember pyramid scheme. Even if he's all those things, which, in my opinion, he is. I hope that's not like, I'm in trouble legal, but I think he is all those things. And on top of it, like I've been saying before, confidence and cocky are two totally different sides of the coin, in my opinion. And it's okay if somebody goes over once in a while, but this dude is totally on, like, overconfident, cocky, like, fuck you. Just fuck you with your shit. That was, like, what made me not like him a while back. And to be honest, that's, I guess to make excuses for myself, it's probably why I haven't looked too much into his actual allegations and everything. Because I don't find him fucking tasteful. He's a piece of shit. Like, look at Tucker Carlson. Tucker Carlson speaks just as alpha dog without being, a pompous, self-righteous, egotistical, narcissistic scumbag. But even if he's all those things, I still want true justice to happen. Like when we talk about, I know you guys probably all agree with me, pedos need the death penalty. I'm worried about YouTube. So if YouTube, you better not, I'm not advocating for people to, well, maybe I am. Legally, pedophiles should get the death penalty, okay? But with that said, even them, I want them to have their process, and then whichever mode of operandi you would like to finish the job with, by all means do it. And try not to make it so comfortable either. That shit bothers me to no end. So real quick, I'm going over. What time we got? Sheep as creepers. I'm yapping over here. You guys gotta keep me in line. I know I can't see the chat. Mike, what's up? Yes, free Tiger King. That's our boy. I don't care. Like I said, he might be, he doesn't live his life like a good Christian or like any of us probably, but I know he has a good heart. I really do. I know he does. So I've always had this my whole life. Other people, my brothers had it. Many people, I know a lot of you guys have it too. There is a gift. We don't realize it, but we have been given a gift by God. I can literally meet somebody and within 10 seconds, I don't know I don't mean to get all, fruity tooty, incense burning patchouli shit on you. But I think it's like our souls or a spiritual connection. Something is warning us. We are getting these warning signs. I don't know if it's from our primitive caveman brains, but we get a warning. I get a warning. And I'm like, and it's not always a warning. Most of the time, I would say, I get a sign that this person is a good person. Even somebody who's like a, craggly, crunchy, mean son of a bitch. It's like, I know that I can feel it. There's good in you. We're going to pull that good out of you. And it ends up being right like 99.99999% of the time. And probably 100. I'm just giving myself that 0.0001%. So, all right, it's time to answer to the piper here. This chick, I think it's a chick, Reese. I don't follow her. We don't follow each other, but she's popping on my timeline for the past 3 days. She's like, it's wild how so many so-called right-wing influencers are throwing their support behind Andrew Tate, a man who's made millions off of porn, trafficking women, while ignoring or even attacking Ron DeSantis. See, she's a DeSantis stan. You guys know how I feel. A staunch conservative, a good Catholic family man, a leader, blah, 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 blah. I'll stay away from it. That's another third rail. Some of you might like DeSantis, and I want you to like me. I need you to like me. No. I don't want to upset you, because we're not in that time. If DeSantis runs for president, 4 or 5 years, then we can talk. And I hope we're still friends, because I love you. And I really do. And then I don't give a shit if you like DeSantis. And I just hope you don't. I hope you still like me for not liking him. So I said, and everything I said, I don't care. I'm sorry. It's still true. But I should have looked at it a little bit deeper. So anyway, ready? I said, if you believe that, because she went on and on and on. It's literally like forever. And we get the gist, right? I'm like, if you believe that, since Andrew Tate is a scumbag, it's okay for the U.S. government to violate his rights. Then you're no different than the leftists who did the exact same thing to Trump. I'll read the rest in a second. So, you can, so everybody on the left, they're like, we hate Trump. We don't care if his rights are violated. We don't care that every single, almost every single judge or court, anything that went against him. Can't think of the word right now. Any, not just judgment, but any, they say, oh, he's convicted felon, blah, blah, blah. Anything that's been thrown at him. Doc Matt Steve! Airplane Willie! I love you both, you know that. Thank you guys. But any of these, charges, I couldn't think of the word charges, come on. Any charges or any court case that was thrown at him, if, like in the broad there who's like, oh, he loved me. Oh, we had, we did the dirty in Bloomingdale's dressing room. It's like bullshit. When? I don't really recall. It was either in the 60s or the 90s. When was that? And Trump's like, what are you talking about? You're not even my type, and I wouldn't do it there anyway. I'm a classy guy. Yeah, I bang a lot of, high-class, first-class vagina. I do it in first class, beds, honey. I'm not a scumbag weirdo like you. And she's like, rape sexy. Oh, I hope I'm not in trouble for saying that word. I was quoting her. I hate these rules on YouTube. I'm just speaking. Anyway, and leftists, every single leftist, like, oh, yep, he's a rapist. He's a rapist. And it's like, no, he's actually not. The judgment was against Trump by a completely crooked-ass judge who told the jury when they went to go deliberate, before they went to deliberate, he's like, now, when you go and find Donald Trump guilty, let me know if he's, like, really guilty or, like, really, really, really guilty. It's like, what? What? What are you, Auntie Bev in the fucking Karen Reed trial? It's even worse. At least Auntie Bev could hide her bias, that piece of shit. That's a whole nother thing. I don't know if you guys are like into this shit as much as I am. That's why I just throw a sprinkle in there. Little sprinkle of Karen Reed. I hope you guys catch the Karen Reed bug like I did. But so that's why I said it's like, better than the left. Like all right, so I'm gonna read the rest. I'm no fan of Tate. I am a fan of constitutional rights. I'm like, and by the way, the same exact people who raided Trump and looked for crimes illegally, you can't just look for crimes. You have to have probable cause. It's constitutional. Are the same exact ones who did it to Tate. When I saw that, that's what made me decide, because I'm like, I don't even feel like doing it. 80% of my friends on X and other places, like, despise Tate, which I do too, but, whatever. I just said the whole reason why. And then a good 20% love the dude. And it's like, you know, I don't want that to be a dividing factor. Like, some people might not real. A lot of people who like him don't think he did anything wrong. So, of all the people on Earth to make me realize how I was wrong, I'm talking about this way longer than I want to. This humiliation ritual needs to end. Where is he? Come on, Dickie. Come on. I know. The Kino Casino boys, everybody's gonna be fucking shitting on me, but, did I not do? Dick Masterson. Dick Masterson. Oh, here it is. Dick Masterson says, ready? He's like, Andrew Tate told me personally that he trafficked women and defrauded men, you dumb wrestle-roid freak. He did it on my show. Effing 15-year-olds is also illegal as a U.S. citizen no matter where you do it. Now, I vaguely remember seeing the clip. I was looking for it like crazy. You get home from work. Well, whatever. Busy day. Where. And I'm like trying to find this damn thing to show you guys on the show, and I'm like, damn it. So I end up saying, never mind. Florida did nothing wrong looking into the taint bros. So that's my shame for the day. Now, there was something else I was going to talk about too. Whoops. Can't show that word. I just wanted to shout out to Sammy. To my boy, to our boy. Got 70,000 of these printed for the next Bitcoin conference. I'm telling you, isn't it funny? Me and Morgan are both, like, for whatever reason, blocked by Lex Friedman. And out of the blue, Sam Hyde, well, not out of the blue, Sam Hyde's kind of like talked about him a little bit on that Vivek little video he did and stuff. But isn't it funny? All the right people don't like Lex Friedman. I love yous all. All right, let's talk a little bit about this real quick. So, is this the way? Yeah, it's on Rogan. So, Ian Carroll's on Rogan. I don't understand why people get so pissed off. If Rogan has somebody on who I don't like I've told you guys before, like, I watch Rogan when it, here and there. It's not in my, mental rotation to do it. When he has somebody amazing, like Trump, I'm watching that shit right away. And then it's a nice treat sometimes when I just happen to come across, like, an interview he's done with somebody that I haven't heard. I'm like, this is perfect. It's something to do. Shoot, we gotta hurry up. I just noticed the time. I'll be your Lex Friedman spy. I'm not blocked by him yet. Yes. Thank you. Oh, I appreciate it, man. I know Morgan Elizabeth's like, Dick Masterson is a dick. He is. What's his name? I forget. Awesome. Ian Carroll is cool. Dog Man seems like Ian Carroll's cool. Exactly. Blocking on X is retarded. You can still see everything. You just can't interact with it. Thank you, Morgan. It's so stupid. You should be like in this box right here with me right now. Damn it, I gotta figure this out. And I will. I'll figure it out. Because we could be having some fun times, bouncing ideas and shit off each other and having a good old time. And like I said, I want all you guys up in here, but, I don't know. I'm working on it. I really am. It's like, you know what? I'll give you a little inside sausages making baseball. I think I might have to switch to StreamYard, which is going to suck for me since I figured all this crap out because, well, that's the bottom line. It's a pain in the butt, but I'm going to get it done. I'm going to have to get it done. No choice but to get it done. Mandate, get it done. Shadow of Ezra. This guy, if you guys aren't following this dude, like, I found him through Hidden in Plain Sight podcast. This freaking dude is like, I don't know where the hell he gets his journalistic stories from and shit, but it's every single, like, multiple times every day. a great journalist might get lucky like once a week, maybe 3 times a week. For a really, really, really good journalist who has like a ton of, little spies out there helping him to get stories. This dude, Shadow of Ezra, is a madman. I don't know where he gets them all, but it's fantastic. And it's like, he's perfect for it. So, good. I got it all linked up. Make sure it's good up here. Nope, it is not good up there. I have to open a little window so I can see what I'm looking at over here. Ian Carroll dropped bombshell red pills on Joe Rogan's show, exposing Pizzagate and the dark secrets hidden in John Podesta's emails. I'm not going to show this whole thing. Of course I'm not going to, because I would get bounced so fast off of YouTube. Even though Rogan's like semi-based. It's the reason why you guys know why Rogan's so good. Because Rogan just asks the questions that we're all thinking. It's just like straightforward shit. Like, it's not like I'm trying, for the love of my boy, Bad Buddhist, I'm trying not to say Pam Bondi's name in a negative way. She has a whole nother week before I just tear her to shreds. Hopefully I don't tear her to shreds. Well, I hope she proves us wrong, brother. Now I gotta think of a different person who's like bothering me nowadays, who just talks and talks. Jim Jordan. I'm gonna say Jim Jordan. And Jim Jordan pisses me off more than I think probably anybody else, even more than Ted Cruz, because I really trusted, I thought you could trust the dude. You know what I'm saying? Remember that? I was saying how, you get a connection, you know somebody, but I gave myself that 0.0001%. That's those two right there are the 0.0001% that screw the whole thing up, man. Jim Jordan is such a letdown. Oh, I could go on and on about Jim Jordan, but I won't. Let's go. Ian Carroll also highlights the bizarre email from Obama about $65,000 worth of hot dogs being flown into the White House in the middle of the night from Chicago. Adding to the disturbing claims, he points to James Alefantis' Instagram account, which allegedly features unsettling images of children taped up, along with references to a kill room and child-sized coffins. God, I don't like reading that line. That was a tough one to get through. I didn't read that whole part at the bottom, but I just did now. So let's just get into this a little bit. It's 2 minutes long, so,
You think stuff like Pizzagate, like when they had that guy come in and fire off that shot, I felt like that was a great.
Wait a minute, Morgan said, StreamYard's easiest. All right, DMS, I'll definitely ask you about StreamYard stuff because I got pretty good with it, but I don't know. It's OBS is so much more easy. I don't know. Streamlined. Now, I know StreamYard's gotten pretty good too, but Morgan Elizabeth, hope you mentioned the pizzeria. Watch you get taken down. I better not get taken down. I know, what am I doing, right? I like Jim Jordan talking, but actions, thank you. That's my biggest thing. If Jim Jordan was just some bum, I wouldn't even care. It wouldn't bother me. You don't hear me freaking out about Mitch McConnell. We know what Mitch McConnell is. He's a rhino, scumbag, lefty, globalist piece of dirt. You know what I mean? It's not going to bother me. We know who you are. I know who you are. Jim Jordan, I thought you were somebody different. You don't want to be the Speaker of the House? When you have the power to actually do the things that you say that you've been claiming to want to do? Oh, I'm going to hold Mark Zuckerberg to his feet to the fire. I'm going to bring him in for a stupid hearing that goes nowhere. Oh, you better bring me that. Oh, you have that? I want you to answer that question in writing afterwards, sir. It's I got Mark Zuckerberg. His staff is going to be writing letters for the next 3 weeks to give me. I showed him. What? No, arrest him or, investigate. Have you sent anybody into Facebook, back before Zuckerberg, started doing steroids and became a bit of an alpha. He's like, I am Alpha Bot. Before he became Alpha Bot, get in there. Go send freaking whoever you send in there. I don't know who it is. Send it. I know that it's not the Secret Service. The Capitol Police have actual detective branch or whatever. Send them in. Send them into Facebook. What are you doing? Jim Jordan's useless. And it bothers me because I loved Jim Jordan. I still like him. I love hearing him talk. Blah, 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 blah. Talky talk. Just like Tom Cotton. Another one that really pissed me off. Talky talk. Mark Lizardberg. Morgan said Mark Lizardberg, and that is perfect. Airplane Willie in the place. What's up? The DMS question, why do you people continue to stream on these subjects on YouTube? Is it just because most people use YouTube? Personally, I don't love the Rumble layout at all. But YouTube sucks sometimes. I know you were asking DMS that, but I know, careful with the pizza facts. I'm going to agree with all of you, with Morgan, DMS, and everybody else. I am staying away from this third rail. You guys can check that shit out on your own. And it shouldn't have to. I mean, yes, that last paragraph, in the tweet made me, physically ill. But we're adults. We're big boys. I didn't send this out to children. This isn't for children's eyes. And I told YouTube that before I clicked, broadcast. So it's like, give me a damn break here. We're adults. Like, yeah, it makes me physically sick. And I could tell, if someone out there was just happened to watch, like, yeah, I mean, if they've been, traumatized from, a scumbag like that in their life, it's going to hurt. But I'm telling you right now, you got to either change the channel, you have to get over it eventually. And I'm not saying, like, get over it, buddy. I'm saying get over it for your own self. Whether it's through forgiveness or whatever you have to do, get over that. Like, overcome it. How about that? Overcome that shit. But anyway, I'm fucking getting off on a tangent over here. I'm tangenting it again. Yeah, it is a bitch. DMS is like, yeah, Airplane Willie, it's a biznitch. It is a biznitch. It stinks. Like, I'd love to, like, probably like 3 or 4 years ago, whenever Rumble came out, I was like, hell yeah, baby. Our own place finally instead of YouTube, so and Twitch, and we don't have to hide, and we can have our own shit. And we don't have to, mute ourselves and censor our own selves. I'm gonna take this off of here. Go watch the Ian Carroll thing on Tatum. I mean, what the fuck is his name? Rogan. Tatum. I'm a Celtics fan. Tatum's the big guy right now. What can I say? Go watch that. And it has nothing to do with anything bad, YouTube. No, I wish I could. I wanted to go on Rumble 3 or 4 years ago whenever it came out. I was like, this is the shit. This is where I want to go. But I could be wrong, but just me personally, it seems like all the guys at the top of the Rumble, pyramid, when they went public and went onto the stock market, they became like multi-billionaires, and it just kind of feels like they gave up on the thing, and they don't really give a shit because they should be fucking coding. You have YouTube as an example. Copy everything YouTube does. What are you doing? It seems like they kind of like, and I understand, like, if you really want to get into the weeds, Rumble's having a really tough time getting sponsorships. I think they should go to President Trump and kind of ask Trump to sort of demand equality, and I guarantee you that companies out there will thank President Trump, because a lot of these companies, as you guys know, are being, blackballed and strangled into, like, you better do this. Coca-Cola is America's, it's supposed to be America's company. I really don't think, at least maybe not, 15 years ago, but I really don't think Coca-Cola wanted to advertise on, the BLM channel. They really don't want to, or maybe they did want to, and they wanted to also, fucking advertise on Gutfeld and everywhere else. There's shit, right? There's not McDonald's, there's not nothing on Fox News. Love them or hate them, Fox News is the biggest channel, the biggest news channel. And they don't get McDonald's, Burger King, you name it, nothing. They don't even get In-N-Out Burger. They don't get Whataburger. They don't get no burger. It's ridiculous. Like, what the fuck? So, Rumble, maybe you can help get the ball rolling. Park the yacht for a little bit, let the beauty pageant contestants off, and put on a nice suit and go to the White House and fucking ask Trump to do something to help get sponsorship going, because that's like the big excuse why Rumble can't fucking pay for they can't get advertisers, and supposedly within a year or two they're gone. Nobody wants that to happen. We all want Rumble to do better. Kick's awesome. Kick's another place I was thinking of going. My audience is like 18 to 65, and over at Kick it's like their audience is like 18 to 30. So I'm not gonna ask people who've been comfortable not going on like a young kids gambling site to go over there. I just don't want to. And another thing, like DMS, thank you for helping me. Believe me, I'll be picking your brain about StreamYard. What time is it? We got some time. Like StreamYard, I can do multiple ones. My plan on OBS was to have like 3 or 4 laptops, or a couple of computers and some laptops all connected, so I could multiple stream to all these places. I think you can do it on OBS, but it's like, if StreamYard is going to be able to allow me to have co-hosts and guests and blah, 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 then I'm going to have to figure out StreamYard, which it makes me want to grind my teeth down to the bone. I just got used to this, and it's making me crazy. Oh, no, I'm only kidding. Well, sort of half kidding. Robbie, thank you so much for being here. By the way, I quit Coca-Cola. I don't drink soda anymore. I know people are going to be like, that has a ton of salt in it. But I can't, give me something. Let me have something. And Gatorade is mad filled with sugar. I didn't realize it. It took me, I've been off soda how long now? Like 7, 8 months, whatever the hell it is, 10 months. I wish this was a sponsor. It's not a sponsor, but it's the only thing keeping me, it's what I found that I liked, that it replaced it. I drink half of it, fill the other half up with water, because I fucking hate water. And I know we need water, but I don't know. Maybe it's all these years of drinking these shitty ass, high fructose corn syrup drinks, these damn sodas, that water tastes terrible to me. I was like, I have to force myself to drink water. I do. I drink probably I don't fucking know, 3 glasses, 5 glasses worth a day. Like, I force myself. But anyway, let me order you. Oh, wait. The short I did of you being a bootlicker didn't do well. All right, I got you. Let me order you. That's cool, man. I don't know. Who was that you saying I was a bootlicker to? I forget. I'm a bootlicker all over, but I'll lick your boots if you deserve it. I'm going to clean them boots up good. Oh, what am I doing? I can't do that joke here. Anyways, you like the blue Powerade Zero? And the purple? Yes, dude. Airplane Willie, I love you, brother. What do we got for time? 2 minutes. I'll be quick on this. Yeah, the purple one's probably actually my favorite. But I've been switching around because I drank the purple one too much. Zero's great. This one isn't zero. With zero, I don't have to water it down, so zero's a little easier. But sometimes I do miss having a little bit of sugar in my life. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. It is what it is. DMS says, I just do organic juice. It's expensive, but no added sugar, and it's delicious. I was doing juices too, but I don't know why. They were giving me acid reflux really, really bad. And, I always, I've been getting, acid reflux for, 15, 20 years, whatever the hell it is. And it'll go away for months, sometimes even years at a time. And when I was getting off of soda, it was really, speaking about acid fluctuating, it was fluctuating. It was driving the fluctuation out of me. It was driving me nuts. And the I'm supposed to go. Give me one second. Let me finish this thought. And but probably like 2-3 months into totally being off of soda, I didn't have acid reflux for like, I don't even know, months, like 2 or 3 months. I was like, yes. And I tried all these different things, and I want those organic juices, damn it, but they just give me the acid reflux back, and I hate the acid reflux. I don't want to get emotional here. My father had cancer, and it was esophageal cancer, and he used to get that acid reflux. So even thinking about it, I don't want to end this sad. It was it always hits me, and I always worry about it. Depends on the application. Airplane Willie says, depends on the application. If you're out in Florida heat, you need sugar, the sugar version, if you're just dehydrated. I feel like 0 is the call. Maybe should ask Dr. Daniel Diaco. Dr. Dan, you're right. All right. I don't want to be too late for Alex. Everybody, it's a regular show. I believe Alex is in studio, baby. But by the way, I keep forgetting. Shout out to Red Draken. I keep forgetting you, bro. I am so sorry. I'm getting home, trying to shower, doing all my stuff when you've been streaming. Check out Red Draken. He's a fellow chat rat, fellow modder on Alex's channel. Check his show out. A Wended Yarn and Fiber. Check her out. Her stuff's quick. Like, she's got quick, good, fun stuff. She's our girl. She's cool. Go watch Alex after this. Alex Stein, Primetime 999. Check out our boy, Doc Matt Steve, right after the show. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 6. Yeah, so that's how we gonna do it. I'm gonna switch a scene so I look cool. Woo! We getting there. Kinda. We'll see. I'll probably fix it and go to StreamYard. I'll see you guys over at Alex's and then over at DMS. And I love you all. Thank you so much. Thank you.